Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be doing a Lego City update, and we're going to be placing 3 new modular buildings into the city. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video and the videos on the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's take a look at this Lego City update, making some changes with the modulars after the intro coming in here now. So we're going to start this video with a little before and after type look. The city has remained relatively unchanged for quite some time, and with some new modular buildings that are coming in that we've acquired, it's time to make room and make some changes. And so I thought it would be a good time to go through everything. And this is the way the downtown area looks as of right now. You can see the main block there, and then the Ghostbuster Firehouse, the Sanctum Sanctorum, and then it's kind of our residential city block, I kind of refer to it as. And then this other block here, this is kind of our like business district type of area in the city. And then down here we have the Disney Castle and a Winnie the Pooh set, but we're going to be making our own like Disney World area coming soon here on the channel. And so I'm going to be taking the Disney Castle and other Disney sets out of the city. And then over here by the bridge, I do have some changes that I have in mind, but I don't know if I'm going to be getting to those today, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like over there. But we're going to be making some changes in the near future down there in the beach area. But for today's video, it's going to remain unchanged. And then this section over here, there's gonna be some changes as well, and we'll get down into it there. But this area over here, starting with the Grand Emporium all the way to the cafe corner, that's not going to change at all. I like that city block as is. I like those 4 modulars together. I'm going to be leaving that as is. And then this middle section, I need to figure out something here. And then these little these tracks here, I think I'm gonna get rid of this track going down the center of the city. It kind of takes up a lot of space, and so getting rid of these switch tracks on both sides. I have some other ideas that I'm going to incorporate into the railroad in the coming future, but as for now. And then here's one of the buildings we're going to be adding. It is our central perk mock that the missus did. And then we're also going to be adding in the museum modular building. Just picked this thing up. I did a cool video on it. I'll put a link in here. And then we also got this Fun Hole record store. And so I'm going to be putting this in the Lego City as well. So that is the last we will see of the city in this configuration. And with the magic of editing, let's go. And then here is a little look at our downtown area. And you can see the 2 new modulars in there on the left hand side. And then this right here in the center, I don't know, it just kind of struck me that they work better on the side. And I think they look so much better facing this way. A huge improvement. Sometimes it takes a while to figure out what you want to do, and this is definitely the look that I'm going to be going for. The ones in the middle there, those are just kind of there temporarily. And then over here behind the McAllister house, I'm going to put in a nice winterly, Christmassy themed area. So that'll look good there, but still lots of work to do here. But I can see it taking shape now. And then down here, we moved the Quickie Mart down on the corner, and I put the Quickie Mart in the haunted house there for very specific reasons, and that was because I can still maintain the ability to open each of them up and access the interiors, which, as you guys know, is a big deal to me to be able to access the interiors of my sets. And so this just works out as a great place for both of them to be, just kind of like it was meant to be. And then here's a look at our downtown area, and obviously the Great Hall stayed as it was, and then Again, this modulars over here, starting with the Grand Emporium and Cafe Corner, that all is remained unchanged. But then you can see the Fun Hole record store set down here next to the Cafe Corner and next to our jail. I think that's a good spot for it. I'm liking it there. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks good in the city. It's a nice new modular building. I'm happy with it. I think it's a good set. And over here is where the Disney Castle used to be. You can see it is completely removed from the city. And it just have these Minecraft sets just kind of hanging out there for now. They're not going to be staying there permanently. We are going to be putting the X-Men Mansion in over here after Christmas. So be looking forward to that. And then this Indiana Jones set, that's only there temporarily. I'm going to find a new home for that as well. But then the rest of the beach area is mostly going to remain as is, just some other changes I'll get to at a later date. And you can see the switch track is gone, and I moved the prison down and to make room for the record store. And I think the record store looks good there. I'm happy with it. It's a good spot for it in the city. I like this little alleyway a lot. I love the little alleyways. I think they're super important, and not just Lego cities, but whether you're doing medieval, Harry Potter, or whatever, you got to have some alleyways. They really help add some good, views and vantage points to your Lego city. So yeah, I'm liking this area for the record store next to the cafe corner. Nice little area there, and putting it next to the prison. I had to come up with a good place set to go next to the prison. But this street view, it's coming together well, and again, there's lots of work left to be done. I haven't really messed around with the minifigures much at all. This is just strictly concentrating on the modular buildings in this video. So we'll be doing other updates coming where I'll do a little bit more in-depth thing and tell some more stories and whatnot. And then here's a look at this whole street. I'm really liking the way it's coming together. Nice street view. I'm really loving the street views that I'm coming up with and starting to see develop here in the city. And here's a look at our downtown area. We have the Great Hall, and then the Ministry of Magic Rebrickable Modular Mock, and the Sanctum Sanctorum on one side. And on the other side we have the museum and our Central Perk Mock. And here's a closer look at the Town Hall. And always loved having the Town Hall front and center. I think it's the best place for it. And coming up with the right buildings and everything to go next to all your modulars isn't always easy, but the new museum, I think, is one of the better looking street view modulars that Lego has done. And so I wanted to put that downtown, and I got this off of Sanctum Sanctorum, so I might have to make a new exhibit in the museum for that. And then here is our Central Perk mock Mrs. did, and I think this is a great spot for it. It looks good here. And then next to that we have a little ATM bank over there, and then again the Grand Emporium across from it. And then here is the Ministry of Magic modular rebrickable mock that we did a few years back. And then again the Sanctum Sanctorum right next to it. And being that it's a corner building and everything, you really have to, when you're putting together your Lego city, thinking about what modulars you want next to each other and everything is so important. As you see our Avengers Tower mock behind there, and then over here on this side you see all the different buildings that we went with, and I really liked making a big modular row. That was fun to put together, I gotta say, putting all the modulars in one big row like that. But again, putting them in the right configuration is super important. And then here, the Ghostbuster Firehouse. And then here is the old Sanctum Sanctorum set. And this is just our Peter Parker's apartment. And that's here for right now. I don't know if it's going to live there permanently. I like the little Bleecker Street sign, though. I might have to do something with that. And then we went with the Parisian restaurant next to that. And again, with the side of it, I was able to create this nice little alleyway here. And then we have the Assembly Square, which we heavily modified. We have the brownstone from the pet shop, and then the bookstore, and then the other part of Assembly Square down on the other end there. And then across the street, we put the McAllister house. And again, turning these ones in the center on the side facing the road made such a huge improvement. And then these little buildings I have there, and the Quickie Mart, I'm going to be doing all kinds of additional work in this center area. So this is just, this is where the buildings are going to go, but we have a lot of work to do to fill it all out. And then here's where the switch track was, and I was able to create this nice little alleyway. Again, alleyways are super fun, great views and everything. And then this street view, oh, I'm just in love with this street view. This is definitely something that I was wanting to get in my Lego City more and more, where some nice street views. And when I get the X-Men Mansion down on the other end, it's going to look great. And from this angle, you can see that Ghostbusters Firehouse down at the end. I like the Quickie Mart there. And again, this is all very preliminary, lots of work left to do, but you can see how it's coming together. So I'm excited for the future of My Gen City, which again, that's the name of our city, if you're new here, is My Gen City. Thanks to King Ollendorf for coming up with that name. As you see this is our business district here, and look how much bigger it's gotten now, and I just love the way this looks. This might be my favorite block in the whole city, honestly. There's something about this block here that I just am in love with. And over here is kind of like a horror section. We have our Evil Dead cabin mock work in progress, and our little Texas Chainsaw Massacre farm, a little gas station, and then we have the Arkham Asylum prison next to that. But everything is definitely coming together. I'm super happy with the progress. Well, that is my video for you guys today. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you had any suggestions for the Lego City, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Take care, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.